Hi everybody, Angel here with ConfidenceIsCatchy.com. Thanks for tuning in to our brand new group, My Confidence Challenge, on our very first Throwdown Thursday, where we're going to give you our first challenge of the 12-week series. I'm excited to be here today, and I'm really glad to have so many of you that have gotten on board with this idea and want to join us for the next 12 weeks as we do some not too wacky, but a few wacky, fun things to help us build our confidence together. For those of you who don't know me or don't know me very well, my name is Angel. I own a website called ConfidenceIsCatchy.com. And what we do is try to bring as much information about how to grow confidence to people that need it, wherever they need it, which of course, obviously, Facebook and YouTube and social media in general is a great way to build this concept and to get this information out there. So that's what we use when we do this. I have been curating content of confidence building for about almost 9 months. And in preparation for what I thought was going to be a book, actually, and what turns out to be more of a social media interactive workshop, if you will. So we've done a live workshop not too long ago. Many of you came to that. Most of you have known me from networking events here in the Connecticut area. Many of you know me from on a national level, some networking groups that I belong in, and I'm so glad and so grateful to have all of you here today. So let's get right to it, right? Okay, so our challenge idea is that every week we're going to have a new challenge, and that challenge is to get you out of your comfort zone, doing something intentional that you might not normally do, just so that you get the practice of kind of stretching that comfort zone a little bit and getting in front of people, getting your voice heard, getting your name recognized, whatever the case may be for you, but just basically doing something that's going to push you just a little bit outside of your normal comfort zone, because that's how we all grow, right? Confidence is built by doing things that are uncomfortable until they become more comfortable. And so that's what we're going to do today. Today, one of the things that I was really excited about, as I shared with you on Tuesday as we launched this program, is that I was able to go outside of my comfort zone a little bit and ask people that owned businesses whether they would be interested in sponsoring us. So I did get some corporate sponsors, which allows me to bring this content to you for free, which is awesome. I'm so excited about that. And our very first sponsor is right here. Now you'll notice from Tuesday, I figured out that I needed to flip the text backwards so that you could read it on the live stream. So this is my friend Jennifer's business. What she does is she writes books in Spanish. And so as we started talking about her being the very first sponsor for the My Confidence Challenge, we talked about, wouldn't it be awesome if we could tie in the challenge with what Jen does? I'm going to do a sponsor focus little interview with Jen on Saturday. I'm going to put that up on Sunday for our Thank Your Sponsor segment. But I just want to let you know that Jen and I have talked about, we want this segment today, this challenge, to have something to do with what she does. And so what she does is she writes books in Spanish for people that are learning the language. Now, isn't that cool, right? Because what she does is break down barriers. And for me, I've been watching the news, as you probably have been too, and seeing all of these videos over the last year about people being, downright awful to people speaking other languages out in public. There's one that just surfaced yesterday or today, and the guy is completely off his chain, just screaming at these people about, the fact that they're speaking Spanish in public. That makes me upset. I know it makes Jen upset too, because there's really no reason for that. I am jealous. I wish I could speak multiple languages. Oh my God, wouldn't that be awesome? And in fact, Jen and I did a little digging, and we found a guy who has a great video. I'm going to post that in the comments of today's video, where he actually is an artist. He works near a windmill and puts his art out. And he just goes around and starts talking to people. When he hears that they're speaking another language, he goes and talks to people. And he says, hi. And he smiles. Hey, can I join you? What language are you speaking? Wow, it's really interesting. And he just gets to know people that come from other cultures. And so that is what our very first challenge is this week. What I'm going to challenge you to do is out and about over the next couple of days, when you're out wherever you are. I'm not asking you to go to any special place or to do anything outside of what you would normally do. But when you're out and about, either shopping or eating or whatever, if you hear somebody that's speaking another language, try to talk to them. Just try to get to know them a little bit. I did this today. I'm not ever going to ask you to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. And I did this today. I had gone to Dunkin' Donuts. I was sitting there and I heard a couple of people speaking what I thought might have been Chinese or Mandarin or Cantonese or some variety of that, because I don't know the difference, I'll be honest. And what I did was I just smiled at them. Now, did I smile like that? No. I just smiled at the young lady that was sitting there. She ended up having a couple of friends meet her there, and I happened to notice that she had some really beautiful earrings on. They had like a stud with this like panel of diamonds down the side of her ear. It was really, really pretty. And so I glanced at her a few times, and she caught me glancing at her, but I was smiling, and I was friendly and open, and that's the thing. When you do something like this, you don't want to just walk up to somebody that's speaking a different language and be like, hey, what language are you speaking? You want to be open and engaging and smiling and friendly, and so that they know that you're not a threat. Because honestly, if you watch social media, you'd think that everyone who speaks English hates everyone who speaks Spanish, or everyone that speaks Spanish hates everyone that speaks something else. I mean, like, you really get the impression that, you know, you're just not allowed to speak another language in this country anymore, and that's really upsetting. So just be open and friendly, be normal. I can't stress enough how to be normal. Just be normal. And just smile and be friendly. I mean, I asked if I could sit next to them. That's not unusual. There's not a lot of space in a Dunkin' Donuts to sit down. So I said, can I sit here? Do you need the table? And they said, no, that's okay. And I sat down for a few minutes, and I happened to notice her earrings. And I was like, oh my God, your earrings are really beautiful. Where did you get those? She's like, oh, I'm not really sure. And then the friend that she was sitting with, oh, you know, she showed her necklace. And again, they're not speaking English, but now I know they can. And she was showing off this necklace she got, and I was like, oh, that's really pretty too. She goes, oh yeah, I have 3 kids, and these are all their birthstones, and they gave it to me for Mother's Day. I'm like, oh my God, that's so amazing. That looks so great on you. It's so pretty. And then we just got to start talking, and that's how you create a conversation. I don't want this to be weird for you, but I do want you to intentionally find someone that's not speaking the language you speak. And try to engage. Try to break down the barrier of language. And they may not speak English. You might have to do sign language. You might have to point and smile and write something down and draw pictures, whatever you got to do. But just be genuine and be nice and be fun and have a little fun with it. So for those of you that are on our challenge, I'm just going to invite you to go out in the world, be you, whoever you are, however fun and quirky you can be, and try to engage with somebody that's from a different culture than yours. Now, that doesn't mean you go to your local restaurant that serves food that you don't eat and just try to talk to the waiter. Try to do this a little bit more organically than that, just out and about. But, you know, if you get to the end of the weekend and that's all you got, that's fine too. It's okay. But just basically try to find a way to break down barriers. And when we get together back again on Tuesday, we'll talk about what it felt like. How was it to meet somebody that didn't speak your language? What did you end up talking about? What are the things that you found were in common? Because what I found in common was that these ladies were moms, and that they had gotten a gift from their kid the same way I got a gift from my kid on Mother's Day, and that they really liked jewelry. They loved the jewelry that they got, and that they were just there to spend some time together and to catch up. And so don't we all have friends like that, right? It doesn't matter what language we speak. We all have lives that are very similar. And so find the similarities, find the things that you can talk about, find the commonalities with people, and try to break down a barrier this weekend. So that's our challenge. Next Tuesday, we'll get together and talk about how it went, what you learned, whether it was good, bad, or just neutral for you. It's going to be different for everyone. And if you didn't get a chance to do it, that's okay too. But do try, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And then next week, we'll have a new challenge with a new sponsor. So again, thank you to our sponsor, Jen. And if you don't know about Jen's website, go there. See that real close? Go there, check it out, order some books. If you know anyone who speaks Spanish or is trying to learn Spanish, great books, short stories, easy reads, something that's in a different language, and maybe you just need to bone up on that Spanish that you had back in high school that you haven't used. This is a great way to do it. So thank you to Jen for being our sponsor this week, and we will see you on Tuesday after you meet a new friend who speaks a new language. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.